Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Z.Gachie Skyman Tv, the tallest man in Black Africa. Our security officers are burning the midnight oil, trying to get, if they can get the organizer and the financier of the Gen Z movement. William Samuel Ruto the other day told Kenyans that the Gen Z are being funded by a foreign country. A foreign force was behind the Gen Z, according to William Samuel Ruto. If you look at these people, none of them is getting it right. The intelligence cannot tell who are the financiers. They cannot tell who are the organizers. Nobody can actually even tell what is happening in this country. And if you look at it, it is a weight that is sweeping across the African continent. If you look at the Gen Z, it is a movement of tribeless generation. They don't have a tribe. Ask them, they will tell you that their tribe is digital. They belong to the digital tribe. They are leaderless. They don't have a leader. And again, when you look at it, Kenyans should ask themselves, what is Gen Z actually up to? What is it up to? And who is behind the movement? Before the end of this video, I'm going to reveal to you guys who is behind Gen Z, and it's going to shock you. Keep watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at Gen Z, they are fighting a new order. They are fighting for a new order, that is. They are on a mission to bring a new order. They are on a mission to create a nation. Because we don't have a nation. We have a state. We have a country with just boundaries. They want to have, in a nation, people talk using one language. They're united by one language. And now the language is digital, if you look at it. Again, they are fighting for a just society where everybody will get time. Everybody will get share. Where everybody is treated equally. Tribeless, just society. These people are fighting for an open society. A state or nation without border. A borderless nation. They want a situation whereby there is total freedom. Freedom of movement, freedom of expression, and they are fighting for equity and equality, whereby our national cake shall be shared equally. So, what is this that is in Gen Z? Ladies and gentlemen, even Raila Amolo Odinga cannot stop the Gen Z movement. William Samuel Ruto cannot stop the Gen Z movement. No effort, nobody, I mean nobody, can be able to stop this movement because of the force behind this movement. And what is this in Gen Z? That's the big question. That's the things that I want us to discuss. Who is driving Gen Z? Gen Z, I want to review, guys, that is not a human being. Gen Z is a spirit. Can you be able to fight with a spirit? No. What is the language of the spirit? Zero. What does the spirit want? Equality, justice, fairness, freedom. So which are these spirits? Because there is a spirit that is sweeping across Kenya and it is unstoppable. This is the spirit that cannot be stopped by anybody. In fact, even the military cannot be able to stop this spirit. That is why William Samuel Ruto is scratching his head. That is why our security officers are burning the midnight oil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spirit that is sweeping across Kenya. And I'm sure it is also going to raise its beautiful face in the whole of the African continent. On 25th February 1965, Pio Gama Pinto, who was a journalist and a politician, was assassinated. A socialist by all Agos, a man who wanted a just society, a man who wanted people to be free, a man who was there for Kenya. If you look at Kenya, between 1963 all the way up to 1969, Kenya was a very good country, very beautiful, at the same level with Korea, same level with Singapore. Today, we have been left behind. So Kenyans, the spirit that is fighting in Kenya, the spirit that is in Gen Z, is the spirit of Pio Gama Pinto. Is the spirit of Tom Mboya. Tom Mboya was assassinated on 5th July 1969. Yeah, 1969. A man who laid the foundation of this nation. A man who helped to come up with the blueprint of this nation. And that is why you see these people on their graves, the spirits of these people has been awoken by the kind of arrogance that we have been witnessing in this country. If you look at the spirit during the Kibaki's time, the spirit of these people was calm. It was not rising. Unajua ukiamsha mbwa aliyelala utalala wewe. And this is why these people are fighting for suppression. J.M. Kariuki, 2nd March 1975, was assassinated. The man who said that we cannot have a society of 10 millionaires and 10 million beggars. Today, we are talking about a society of 100,000 millionaires, just a few, why the ruling class, and about 45 million beggars in this country. This is the spirit that is fighting. You know, J.M. Kariuki was assassinated for telling Kenyatta the truth. And that is where this country started going wrong. That is why we lost it, ladies and gentlemen. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga's spirit is also crying. It is the one that is sweeping across the country. Matiba Stanley's spirit is also crying. Masida Moriro, Jacob Juma. This is the spirit that is fighting this nation. This is what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. If you look again at our country, we had the freedom fighters. The spirit of Dedan Kimathi is sweeping across the whole country. The spirit of liberation, because these are the people who wanted Kenya to be truly liberated. Today, I don't know how Kimathi family lives, because I remember Mukami was buried the other day, and she was not living a very good life, if you ask me. For a wife of a freedom fighter, who even today hatujui amezikwa wapi. So this is the spirit that is fighting. Do you think Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto and Gachagua, do you think can be able to stop this kind of spirit? They can't. You can't fight a spirit. There is the spirit of Acheng Oneko, another freedom fighter who wanted a just society. There's the freedom of Koitalel Arap Samoei and Nandi, who fought for the freedom of this country. That is why you see even the Nandis have not been left out. The people who are expected to start with William Samoei Ruto from his community, they are rising, they are in the front line. There is the spirit of Jacob Juma the other day. Jacob Juma came very late. But if you have been, I was trying to read what Jacob Juma was saying. And Jacob Juma, and may his spirit rest in eternal peace, was actually trying to fight for something in this country. Something that many people could not be able to say or see. So can you be able to fight a spirit? That's a big question. That is why they are tribeless. That is why, because that is what our forefathers wanted. That is why they are leaderless. They don't want a leader, because in the world of spirit, you cannot have a leader. That is why they are faceless. That is why, because you cannot tell me somebody can wake up, go to parliament, and face the machine gun, because I understand those people are killed with machine guns. Those who entered parliament were sprayed by bullets, but they were not retreating. Even now, they are not retreating. That is why I'm saying you cannot fight a spirit. That is why I'm saying even Raila, even Kalonzo, even William Samoei Ruto, nobody can stop this spirit until they achieve what they want. I told you, Kenya will never be the same again. And I tell you, I repeat, Kenya will never be the same again. And Kenya will be liberated. You know, according to the African Traditional Society, we believe also in the world of spirits. Spirit exists. The living dead, and we also have our ancestors. So this is the spirit that is now sweeping across Kenya, and it is unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, like this video. Ladies and gentlemen, share this video. Ladies and gentlemen, let the government know that you cannot win when fighting the spirit. Have a wicked day. Have a blessed day. And hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.